Hey fellow Force users and fellow dragons, what is up? It's Jasmine, the AhsokaTanoFan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, it's time for episode 3 of House of the Dragon. So last episode was really interesting. It showed us a lot. We saw some tension brew there with Daemon and the king and the small council. We saw what Rhaenyra did to try and diffuse the situation. It was a little bit risky what she did, obviously, because she was the only heir, and so if anything had happened, the king would have had no line of succession. But luckily, everything worked out. We saw by the end there, the king selected a new wife, Alicent, obviously Rhaenyra's friend. I think that's probably the biggest thing I'm looking forward to this episode, seeing the aftermath of that announcement. And we also got to see what happens with Daemon and Corlys, because we saw them talking together at the end of the episode. It looked like they were going to be working together against the crab feeder, because we know the crab feeder is causing Lord Corlys a lot of problems and the king has refused to help. So it looks like he's now turning to the king's brother, the next best thing, Daemon. Lots to get to this episode, guys. So without further ado, guys, let's fly into the episode and see what's in store for us. It's giving me the option to skip the intro. I honestly don't think I'll ever skip this intro. Fire. Is this where the dragons just attacked, maybe? Oh, the crab feeder. Oh, oh my god. Oh, shit. Oh, this guy's so messed up. He might have Ramsay beat, guys. I don't know. I think he might be more messed up than Ramsay. Ooh. Oh, the question is, who is on top of the dragon? Is that Daemon or is that Rhaenyra? Ho 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 ho. Oh shoot. Is this guy gonna get saved? Oh, that's a no. Oh crap. That sucks. Imagine having that hope, you just get squished like that. Stepped on. Oh man. So I guess that is Daemon, yeah. They don't stand a chance. Oh, did they just get him? Shoot. But he can't be burned, right? You have to get out of there quickly. So the king's obviously not going to be happy with that.
2 years old and already our boy had kingly presence.
Whose boy is that?
We're quite a party assembled in his honor. By the end of this hunt...
Wait, so is that his son with Alicent? Did we do a time jump here?
It is Egan's second name day.
2 years old, right?
I bring urgent news from the Stepstones.
Tywin Lannister.
Of dark.
Not today, Tyler. It's been 3 years. It can wait another 3 days.
Canada? Yeah, I think that's his son with Alicent. So does that... Oh no, Alicent's pregnant. Maybe she's expecting another kid?
I have not, Your Grace.
So I guess Rhaenyra will look older now?
For he to intervene now after so long, it would make the crown appear weak.
Where in the seven hells Rhaenyra might be?
There she is. Oh, she still looks young, right? Or is she older?
Perhaps the princess might like to hear something else. She would not play it again. Her heart broken for those.
This is awkward because technically her friend has now more power than her because she's the queen. So I'm guessing they don't talk anymore.
You may go, Samuel. You are to stay by order of the princess.
Ha! She's pushing back.
Commands you to leave the Godswood at once.
Princess.
Yeah, Rhaenyra doesn't like that.
The king wishes for you to join us.
Is it the king's command?
Yes, but
Then at once, your grace.
none of it needs be this way in truth, Rhaenyra.
Well,
You will be with your our own child sooner than later, and make me a proud grandsire. Because you are my daughter, and you have duties. I'm sorry?
As I am ceaselessly reminded.
You would need to be reminded if you ever attended.
I can't help it. I really like Rhaenyra. I think she's my favorite character in the show. That one man, I couldn't tell if he had an injury or if he had a disability of some sort. He was walking with a cane. Man, that is so awkward having your friend, ex-friend, be your queen now. She looks lost. Not only is she not happy that her friend wed her father, but also now that they have an heir, that means she might not be the heir. I have a feeling her father is going to pass before the son becomes of age to be the heir. He does feel regret though. Oh my god, is he looking at like... Oh my god. He's checking her out.
I fear the gods did not make me for hunting. Might I
Yeah.
ladies?
But of course. Says that no king has ever been able to tame the stepstones for long.
Perhaps the princess can give us some insight.
I love how they say that. Princess instead of princess.
I've not spoken to Daemon in years.
Since you supplanted him as heir.
The princess was more suited to the role.
She still respects her.
The crown is at war, princess. Though your father refuses to admit it.
Now you serve the one with late Lady Red Wine, waiting cake.
Oh, shade. She gives 0 fucks.
Is your own second name as grand as this?
I honestly don't recall, and neither will Egan.
He's shooting a shot.
Twin serves on my father's council.
Thailand is
Oh, he's a twin.
maiden Lannisport, of course.
Of course.
I wonder if he's a twin in real life or just in the show.
The King's Wood. It's fine hunting ground, but the best sport is to be found.
Like, do they have the same actor portraying both characters?
It's been said that if one were to stand in the tower on a perfect day, one could
Oh,
see-
he's really trying.
I don't have a dragon pit, of course, but I do have the means and resources to build one.
But it's kind of disturbing because
Why?
she's supposed to be really young.
To house dragons, of course, lady wife.
Thank you for the wine.
Well, shoot your shot, I guess.
Jason Lannister is an excellent match.
He's arrogant and self-serious.
Well, I thought you might have that in common.
Oh
Since you came of age, I've been slowly drowning in a lake of parts.
wait, is she 18 now?
Marriage proposals all. And I have tried often to discuss it with you.
Everyone's listening.
Because I do not wish to get married.
Even I do not exist above tradition and duty, Rhaenyra.
Excuse me, Your Grace. This has been a sighting of a White Hart. Regal portent for Prince Aegon's name.
Who gives a shit, man? They were just having an interesting conversation. Well, she left quickly. Maybe she's gonna marry that guy, the knight. He seems to understand her the most. She had enough. I wonder though, if you could ride a dragon, why would you ever ride a horse? I guess you want to change it up. Oh.
Was I named heir to the Iron Throne, so that I might only further raise the standing of a Lord of Castle Rock?
You want me to kill him?
Wow. She's thinking about it.
We should take him to Kingsford.
I wonder if they're gonna see that White Hart that Otto was talking about.
I had an adventurous youth when my father served at Blackhaven, to be sure.
He had hookups.
Many in the realm would gladly trade positions with you, Princess.
Because none of them held my position.
All that I have, I owe to you.
Oh, they're kind of cute. I like them. So is this the formal hunt? What's happening here?
The droppings were found half a league to the east.
Droppings is in shit?
Before the dragons ruled over Westeros, White Hart was the symbol of royalty in these lands.
I wonder what the White Hart really is gonna symbolize. Like, what is the meaning gonna be for this episode?
I had this forged in the Golden Gallery in honor of Prince Aegon.
Thank you.
for your generosity.
He's not feeling it.
I would be honored
To hunt with
to
Rhaenyra?
take Princess Rhaenyra to wife, Your Grace. What I offer you is strength.
Do you think that House Targaryen wants for strength?
He's talking some shit. Is he drunk or something?
And feel herself well compensated for her loss in station.
What loss of station?
If you were to name young Aegon heir, Your Grace.
And when would I be doing that?
Oh.
Have your bannermen questioned my choice of heir? It is your sworn duty to report rebellion stirring in my kingdom.
Is he messing with him right now?
I did not decide to name Rhaenyra my heir on a whim.
I like that he's sticking up for her. Now he's scared shitless. He is kind of sending mixed signals though, I feel like. You want her to be your heir, you want her to marry right away, marry her off to Jason Lannister, now you don't want her to marry him.
What do you make of Lord Jason's proposal?
That man's pride has pride.
Father, you're the king. She'll do as you command.
It is not my wish to command her.
But he did the opposite with his daughter. He basically commanded her to see the king and stuff.
You might be more comfortable with one closer to home.
Not him! Is he offering himself?
Prince Aegon.
Wait, what? When he becomes of age? Incest.
The boy just turned 2 on her, but it would cease the endless proposals for Rhaenyra's hand.
That's actually kind of a good idea.
Not to be so
Wait till he's of age.
fucking politicking.
Let us speak no more.
He's definitely drunk. That is fucking funny though. Marry her brother. Or half brother. He almost seems like he could go mad, to be honest. He looks like he's just kind of had enough. He's over it. He's drunk as hell. Alicent knows something's wrong.
If I instead forbade her to wed a Lannister, she would have run off with Lord Jason out of spite. 7 and 10.
King Jaehaerys ruled over her.
Oh, so she's 17?
While his children drove him to the edge of madness. His daughters in particular.
Daughters can be difficult. Not talking about myself, obviously. I'm such a good daughter.
Do you wish to hear my opinion on the matter?
But he didn't listen to his last opinion, did he?
You believe that your son,
Should wed my daughter.
made in the 7 kingdoms, is the best match for Rhaenyra?
It would seem to me the best match for Rhaenyra is the son of the sea snake, Sir Laenor. Laenor is of pure Valyrian descent.
I can't tell if he's gonna thank him or yell at him right now. Their marriage seems pretty loveless.
Princess, I must make a final plea that we return to the camp.
They're definitely gonna see the White HART, I think.
Do you think the realm will ever accept me as their queen?
Yes.
I'll have no choice but to, Princess.
That doesn't really sound like a good answer. I think it's what they're looking for the hunt, the White HART. He better not get killed. I don't like this camera angle. It makes me feel like something's gonna happen to him. It's gonna be right there, whatever it is. Oh. Shit. Grab your knife, girl. I mean your sword. Man, he just saved you like that? Definitely deserves to be hubby. Oh! Oh! Oh. Shoot. Wow. She looks like she's ready to pop any day now. When Rhaenyra was killing that boar, it seemed like she was kind of letting out her anger and emotion, you know?
I saw it in a dream. A male babe, born to me, wearing the conqueror's crown. My obsession killed Rhaenyra's mother. I never imagined I would remarry. But I would have a son.
Why are they blowing the horn? I think that's the most honest he's been thus far. So is he second guessing his decision to name her heir? Oh, are they gonna find blood? Oh. Is that the heart that they were looking for?
May not be white, Your Grace. He's a big lad.
Your Grace. For the kill.
That Loki kind of looks like a mop. Oh no, don't do it. Are you gonna do it? Poor buddy. Oh. He knows what's coming. Oh. Damn it. Oh.
Put a bit to your left.
It's even worse because now he's dying slower. Shit, man. There she is. She's looking pretty rough. Yep, there it is. I knew they were gonna find it. So I wonder if she's gonna tell them that she saw it. Oh, she's coming back now, right? Because that was the boar she killed. This song, I think, is her theme song. Oh my gosh, look at the way that guy's looking at her. Yeah, this music playing, I think, is her theme song. I've heard it a few times.
He's the future of the realm. You yourself witnessed the scale of the...
Is she gonna go into labor just now? She looks conflicted.
Do you not want your son to be king?
She's having problems. Look at her.
You mustn't ignore the certain truth.
And he's not even acknowledging it.
Step over Aegon to ascend the throne, the realm would tear itself apart.
They all swore obeisance to her. Rhaenyra would be a good queen. Would you have me raise a man to steal his own sister's birthright?
He's the firstborn son of the king.
She gonna talk with him? She looking like she's having problems right now. Like she's about to go into labor any minute.
How are you feeling, husband?
The gods have punished me for my indulgences.
You mean you're having a hangover?
I do believe that Rhaenyra will marry Your Grace. But she must believe it is her choice to do so. Lord Corlys and Prince Daemon are losing their war. This is a plea for aid. Why not send it?
You're doomed to anger one person in the pleasing of another.
Is it better for the realm if the crab feeder thrives or is vanquished?
Kind of agree. Get rid of that guy. What's this conversation gonna be about? Is he gonna unname her right now?
Aid is sailing to the Stepstone.
Did he make call for help?
He would sooner die. Do you not think my decision correct?
It is no consequence to what I think.
The sass.
Is thorn enough in my flesh? Will you insist on taking after him?
Because he means to replace me with Alicent Hightower's son, the boy you always wanted.
That's the truth.
You have no further use for me.
I myself was promised to your mother when I was
10 and 7 years of age. I've heard that story since I've had ears too.
I wish to see you contented. A family.
I had a family. If it was for advantage, you would have wed Lena Velaryon.
Oh, that's kind of true though. Pretty fucked up, but true.
You must marry. Strengthen your own claim.
Find one that pleases you.
Oh, he's letting her choose. She's like, what? Give him a hug.
Rhaenyra, I did waver. At one time.
Like he cheated, or?
You will not be supplanted.
I'm telling you she's gonna end up with that night guy, Sir Kristen. So, is this the crab feeder now that we're gonna see? Oh, that one hit. Oh, so that's the son. That's who they wanted Rhaenyra to marry, right? Not a bad match. Pretty easy on the eyes. Joffrey Velaryon, his name's Joffrey? That brings back memories. Joffrey was awesome. And horrible at the same time.
If you do not seize control of this war, my lord, the crabs will soon dine on all of us.
Is he trying to gauge whether or not they respect him?
Prince Daemon.
What did it say? Oh, I guess it didn't say anything good. Oh my god, is he killing the guy? He's just the messenger, man.
I have ordered 10 ships to join the effort in the Stepstone. Deliver the
This seems good so far, Daemon. What's your problem?
I shall pray nightly to the gods for your safe return.
Oh, man. Is he going to confront him himself? He's waving a white flag? Wait, he can't be serious. Don't you know what'll happen to you if you surrender? Or maybe he's just trying to draw him out so he can be burned. I hope that's what he's doing. Come on. Where's the dragon? He's no fool though. He's probably looking. It's gonna come behind him maybe. Daemon. Where's that dragon? I really don't want to see him become another Theon, man. Come on, where's that dragon? He took his sword. Oh! Oh! Nice! This better work. They won't be able to get this element of surprise again. Those arrows are just missing him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh no, he got hit. Twice. He better not die, you know. He can't. Could he possibly die? I don't think he'd die that early though. I think someone's gonna, maybe Rhaenyra will save him or something. The dragon will come. He just keeps sending more people. I'm not really liking this. Come on. No way he can go out like this. Yo, where the hell is that dragon? Stop messing around. Right now, come on. Those are his people there, okay. Yes! Yes! Yeah! Yes! Who is that? Oh, man. How many dragons are there? 1 or 2? This battle almost kind of reminds me of Battle of the Bastards a bit from Game of Thrones. Oh. Oh. Oh man, just picking people up, throwing them. Wait. Is that Daemon dragging half of the crab feeder's body? Man! That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of feel like he should have had an on-screen death. Whoa. You know what? Now that he did that, he just gained the respect of everybody he worked with, right? They'll probably respect him more than Viserys. Man, that ending scene was crazy. I mean, we knew from the end of last episode that Daemon and Corlys were going to be working together to go up against the crab feeder, but I didn't expect it to quite go down like that. The king was offering to send aid, but I guess Daemon just figured that he could do it himself. He didn't need the king's assistance. Like I said, now that he was able to accomplish that, he's definitely going to gain the respect of a lot more people. I think that might even help to further his own claim to the throne. That whole battle in this episode made me see Daemon in a bit of a different light, minus the fact that he killed that poor messenger guy. He was just delivering the message, not his fault. Is he maybe perhaps not going to be the villain that we thought he was going to be from the first episode? He kind of maybe has the right to feel the way that he does to a certain degree. He was kind of banished. He was supposed to be the heir. Now he's fighting this war for years. His brother's not helping him. Now he's offering help 3 years later. So I kind of don't blame him for being frustrated. Daemon could surprise us in the end. He could end up being a character that we don't expect him to be based off of first impressions. I can't believe they got rid of the crab feeder like that. The fact that the crab feeder's gone now, there has to be another villain in the show to take his place. Who will be the next big villain? I think they're kind of setting that up to be Daemon, but again, I don't know if we're going to be surprised. Viserys might have messed up there, and it's something that he's been warned about time and time again. Just as Lord Corlys said, you can't avoid the storm, you can't avoid what's coming. You either have to sail around it or sail into it, and I feel like he kind of was trying to avoid it for a long time. You saw at the hunt, some of the women were kind of talking there about the realm is at war, whether the king wants to acknowledge it or not. Not only are you being perceived as weak by everybody just in day-to-day gossip, but now you've got your brother. He just won a battle that you weren't helping with. He did it on his own. So people might look at him as being the stronger of the two. That could potentially cause problems for Viserys down the road. One more thing to add with that ending scene, the way that Daemon was pretending to surrender there only to surprise them and end up killing them. It's definitely kind of representative of what kind of person Daemon is. You never really know where his head's at because he is kind of the person to put on an act. He kind of put on a show for the king, saying that he was getting married and he was expecting a child to get their attention, to get a bit of a rise out of them. They definitely have to keep their eye on Daemon because even if you think he may not be coming for you, he might surprise you in the end. I wanted to talk about the whole hunt and the White Hart. I believe it was mentioned by Otto, or maybe it was someone else. I might have to rewatch that part, but they said something about how the White Hart is meant to symbolize royalty. And you saw that the king did in fact find a heart, but wasn't white, it was brown. And then you saw later on that Rhaenyra actually did find the White Hart. And I think there was multiple ways to interpret that whole scene. First of all, with the king finding the brown heart, I think that just symbolizes that he never quite finds exactly what he's looking for, i.e. the white heart, but he found something similar, the brown heart. That definitely is parallel to the fact that he keeps looking for that male heir, has been for quite some time, and found Rhaenyra, who's an heir, what he's looking for, but not a male, so not exactly what he's looking for. He even talked in this episode about having a vision. He was very insistent on that vision being clear as day. He saw his son being born wearing a crown, and he thought that that was it for him, that his path was clear ahead. There's another character in the episode that says something about, I think it was Otto again actually, the road ahead might be uncertain, but the end is clear. And I feel like that's kind of what the king went through. He just kind of had that vision, but of course there was lots that led up to that, with the passing of his first wife and his child being stillborn, to naming Rhaenyra throne, and then eventually now he's got a son. And I think that moment that he killed the brown heart, that struggle he had making that decision reflected his own struggles as king and constantly deciding whether to go with tradition or what feels right. Obviously it'd be keeping with tradition to kill the heart. That's what you're supposed to do as a part of the hunt, and that's what he did. You could argue that symbolizes the fact that he is going to maybe go with tradition in this case and name his son as the male heir. On the other hand, that could also mean the fact that he accepted this brown heart as being good enough for the hunt could reflect the fact that he will accept Rhaenyra as being good enough to be his heir, even though she's not his son. Rhaenyra found the White Hart. Does that show that she is supposed to be true heir to the throne? Unlike her father, she didn't kill the heart, she let it go. Does that mean that she is letting tradition go? She's letting go of that life that doesn't really interest her. And I think finally another way to interpret the heart scene would be that sometimes the most precious things that you're looking for, you find when you're not actively looking for them. They were trying so hard to find the White Hart and weren't able to, whereas she went off into the forest, did her own thing, and then happened to stumble upon it. You can argue that the king and Rhaenyra's scenes were parallel with each other this whole episode. Even the way Rhaenyra killed the boar, you could tell that she was definitely letting out a lot of emotion that had been built up. And with the king, when he killed the heart, you can tell there's some emotion behind it as well. He was kind of struggling with it. And even when Rhaenyra did kill the boar and she got that blood on her, I think that was also kind of a reminder that no matter how hard she tries to escape that life, it will always find her. And that was quite literally portrayed in that scene. She went all the way out into the forest, did her own thing, escaped the hunt, and still the hunt found her. And when she's attacked by the boar, it's interesting because that's also how Robert Baratheon died as well. He was attacked by a boar, and it was at the same kind of event where they were hunting. It was definitely kind of a callback to Game of Thrones, or a call forward technically, since Game of Thrones happens after this. Actually, the king and Rhaenyra had a lot of good conversations this episode. You can tell he was struggling just as he was with the heart, whether or not to force her to fulfill her duty or to respect her wishes, being that she is his daughter. Kind of like what he's done in the past, he's come to a bit of a compromise. Basically told her by the end of the episode, you have to marry, but I'll let you choose. Just like when people were telling him you have to remarry, he said, okay, fine, I will, but I'm gonna marry Alicent. Kind of is trying to find middle ground often a lot of the times.
I am forever doomed to anger one person in the pleasing of another.
He knows that he has a duty to the realm, and so does she, but he values his love for her as his daughter above all else. The relationship between Alicent and Rhaenyra was obviously different, to say the least. You can tell that Alicent still respects her and thinks highly of her. She stuck up for her quite a few times during this episode. Her father was talking about how his grandson, Alicent's son, should be the heir to the throne, and she was kind of still saying Rhaenyra is gonna make a good queen. At the hunt, one of the women were talking about how Daemon was supposed to be heir, then Rhaenyra kind of took that role from him. Alicent jumped right in there and said that Rhaenyra was more suited for the role, and so she still thinks highly of her friend. But the situation, obviously the dynamic has completely changed now. Not long ago, Rhaenyra was the one that had the higher status. Now all of a sudden, with one quick move, she marries the king. Now she's the queen. Now she has the higher status compared to Rhaenyra. And it just goes to show how quickly things can change in this world. I think that Rhaenyra definitely seems to seek refuge almost, or take comfort in people that are more outside of tradition. She was very close to Alicent when she wasn't as involved in the realm, because she kind of felt like she could confide in her about certain things that other people might not necessarily understand. But now that she's queen, their relationship has changed. Now she seems to kind of gravitate more to Sir Criston, because he's not one of the men that's trying to suit her and talking to her about the realm all the time. He's kind of someone that she can talk to outside of all the politics and whatnot. So, big questions that need to be answered. Who will Rhaenyra marry? I still think it's Sir Criston. What's gonna happen with Alicent, because she looks like she's due any day now? Is she gonna have another heir? Could something happen to her during the pregnancy? Now that the crab feeder is gone, who is gonna take his place? Those are really the big questions that I have. Anyways, guys, do let me know down below in the comments, as always, what you thought of the episode. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys for the next episode of House of the Dragon. And I'll also see you this week for She-Hulk. Until next time, guys, take care and see you soon.